Hey everybody, welcome back to Herao Rants while playing A Link to the Past. I'm Herao, and this is A Link to the Past, and today's discussion topic is, if you could take two villains from any game and swap them, who would that be? Or it might be take two villains and put them in a different game, one of the two. So let me know in the comments below, and we'll have fun. So my answer on that one is going to be, I'm not allowed to personally answer Zelda on this one according to the rules. So I'd have to say, who's that guy? There could be some interesting stuff, like you take Sephiroth and put him in freaking Mario or something. That'd be interesting. Unrealistic, but interesting. But like take the big bomber guys or whatever from Mario 64 and put them in or the little devil guys. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. Take them and put them in a Link to the, or not a Link to the Past, Mario, Final Fantasy game and see how that goes. Could be interesting. Yeah, did I actually put it in a bottle? Yes, sir. So I actually have some stuff I can do before I go to everybody's favorite mountain. So I'm gonna take care of that. Get the gates open. So yeah, let me know your favorite enemies to swap in the comments below. Anyway, in the last video, I kinda lucked my way through the second boss fight, and in this video, I'm going to try my hardest to get up Death Mountain, but it's gonna, I just feel obligated. My OCD takes over, and I feel obligated to do certain things before I go to the Dark World, because I've actually legit tried to speedrun this game. I was like doing really well, like I don't know if it was gonna be the world record, but I was doing really well, and I forgot to get the flippers, and that made me feel silly, because that took all the time out of my run. Of course, I'm not doing well at all this run now, but I could be. I don't know if I wasn't talking to myself the entire time. I'm just kidding. Who wants to sit there and watch me play a video game without talking? That'd just be weird, unusual. But anyway, welcome to the Lost Woods, the greatest place in Hyrule. It's a lot of fun, and it smells sweet. All that fun stuff. Speaking of Lost Woods, in Mario World, there is an area called the Lost Woods in Japan, or at least shares the name with shares the Japanese name with the Japanese name of the Lost Woods. It's called the Forest of Illusion in America. So that's an interesting fact you didn't want to know. Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I'm sorry you didn't. If you didn't, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm broken inside. It's been a long weekend. I've had fun, but it's been a long weekend. Just getting everything set for the Summer of TBC. Getting new series and kind of into production, getting it ready to go. Dealing with people scheduling. Dentonomous being a busy bloke and not being here for us. He's being Australian. But I'm working out ideas for new Sunday shows, fun videos that are just enjoyable to make, because I don't know where I'm going. Enjoyable to make, because sometimes making these type of videos every day, it kind of turns into a rut. So I can tell you, after editing what will be this upcoming Sunday's video, man, it feels good. Speaking of weird things, this video shouldn't be here. It should be a show with Smug Lily-chan. What's up with that? Unfortunately, we're still working out details on the show, and it hopefully will debut next week. I'll let you know. Now, a speedrunner would go get the flippers and then come back, but I'm not a speedrunner. I just want my freaking magic powder. Anyway. Once again, if you talk to this guy, he heals you. A lot of people don't know that. It really comes in handy while you're racing. really douchebaggy friends. I guess I could talk about like behind the scenes of the randomizer race. Like the first time we raced it, you know, we thought maybe 25 people would watch it. You know, we were surprised. I think part 1 of the first race has 4,000 something views. The second race didn't do as well, but the second race came out not while Pro Jared was playing it, so that hurt us a bit. But it was still fun. The second race was obviously rushed because Morgoloth made the decision to leave turn-based comedy. I made the decision, hey, I want to get the rematch recorded before you go. And we literally, I think we recorded it over 2, maybe 3 days, and it was rushed, and tempers were really high. I think it was the first time since Pokemon that 2 of us had a argument with screaming and cussing and everything else in a video. Of course, you know, in Pokemon, there's an entire recording session we scrapped because we were ready to murder each other. Me and Dentonomous, which that's a story for another day. I guess we do need to, at some point, release those lost videos. It's like we straight up wanted to kill each other. In Pokemon, and it was similar in the second race. There's a lot going on. We knew if we messed it up, we didn't have a chance to re-record it. So it was we got to do this right, or we need to just not do it at all. And of course, anytime you're dealing with like a randomizer, you know, you're gonna have issues, and at least it's the gameplay, and that really wasn't the spark of what led us to anger and hate, but it was part of it. It wasn't. It's not the reason Dentonomous Morgoloth left the company. He pursued life in general after that, so he's actually doing really well. If you care, from what I understand, I really don't talk to him all that often. But he's glad to be gone because he does not like me at all. Anyway, so that was just a little behind the scenes of well, there we go. The races. I mean, there was just high tempers, and I mean, it was fun. We always have fun. You know, the first half of a race. I don't even remember what the fight in Pokemon was about. Oh yeah, he lied to me. Yeah, Dentonomous is a freaking liar. That's right. It happens. So I'm not using the save and quit method of getting around, just because in the Super Nintendo version of this game, it counts how many games you played, not how many times you died. So every time you save and quit, it counts as a death, technically. Although it doesn't actually say how many times you died, it says how many games you played at the end of the game. I don't know why people got that confused, but they did. They did, and it's a horrible thing to get confused. I don't know. How long have I been recording? Wow, 8.5 minutes, and I'm not even in Tower of Herao yet. Wow, it's all because I walked the wrong direction at one time. Man. I guess this might be a Herao does everything but Tower of Herao video. Just because I nothing better to do with my life. That I just really don't have anything to really rant hard about. I feel like that's something we're lacking in the past couple of videos. Is just I talked about the game a little too much in my personal opinion, but I haven't watched the videos. They might have turned out fucking amazing. Who knows? But this video, I can talk about it. Let's go on. Wind Waker was a lot of fun to actually record, because after Pokemon, it was so long. There's so much to the editing and everything, and then we brought in Constantine to help with that. But there's just the competition nature of lasting, you know, some 90 parts, 80 parts, something like that. It got to us, and it kind of burned both of us out. And recording Wind Waker, which is our first long series besides Pokemon together, Wind Waker turned out really well for us. So friendly, which is always good. No yelling or hating each other. Hopefully, at least none of that on screen. Anyway, there's that. Of course, can talk about Party Cat's video. I would tell you what we recorded, but all I would tell you is it really wasn't a really good game for us to play. Just because it limited our commentary, which sucks because Party Cat's one of the funniest guys I know. He has a lot of fun. He parties. He's where the party's at always. So there's that. And now I'll go back to talking about Zelder and why this was my childhood favorite game. There's a certain polish to this game that just, I wouldn't say it's perfect. I mean, there's obviously things that you can improve. I just can't think of them right now. But stop that. Like getting trapped on guards. How about that? It's so easy to get trapped on guards. Which is just uncool. But like compared to like Ocarina of Time, great game. Not that well polished, unfortunately. It could be better. But it was a great game. It's still a great game. Just not my favorite game. This is just, I mean, there's simplistic story for sure. I mean, it's a little more than villain comes, kidnaps princess, and yada yada. It's villain is trapped in another world, so he uses a wizard as a puppet to come kidnap all the wise girls. The wise men's descendants. There we go. That's words. I walked right into that one. And then he's using the descendants to get him out of the other world. So that's always exciting. I don't know about you guys, but also this guy will hit you. Anyway. I was gonna say next time what TBC plays, but clearly I haven't talked enough this video. We need to keep talking. Remember correctly, there's a heart piece in here or something? I don't think so, but there might be. We'll find out pretty soon. Yeah. Maybe this is another exit. Yeah, okay. There might be a heart piece in here, but I'm not gonna go looking for it just yet. Maybe later. Maybe I'll be like, I need heart pieces because I suck at Zelder. Then I'll go and start doing that. But I'll let you know. There's a couple pieces. Like I think there's a piece here, or is it the other one? It's probably the other one. This one's the. Well done. Be that way, guy. Oh man, I needed that monies. Yeah, I think it was the other jump. These are just fairies. My bad. There's a whole bunch of heart pieces on Death Mountain because there's a lot of secret spots at Death Mountain. Don't worry about it later. I'm not exactly hurting for heart pieces at the moment. I'm doing alright. I think it's the other jump because it's a blind jump, so you have to pick the right side. Maybe that's in the Dark World. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think I know this game better. Yeah, something like that. I think you jump here. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm wasting time. I should be in the Tower of Herao by now. Sorry, guys. Oh. Really sorry, guys. Really sorry. I'm a horrible person. These heart pieces are so important. They make me so special. Look at that. 8 hearts before the 3rd freaking dungeon. Imagine that. It's exciting stuff, man. But anyway, like I said, this is my favorite game. I enjoy it. I'm not necessarily any good at it, but it's just a fun game to play. There's just so much polish to it. It's fun. I hate to use that term over and over. It's hard to like put your finger on it, but it's just like, I'm not even saying like they polish the graphics. I mean, like the gameplay feels good in your hands. That's one thing that I was worried about A Link Between Worlds, and then I finally got to play it, and it was like, holy crap. They figured it out, the controls, you know, it just feels good to swing a sword in A Link Between Worlds. They got it from this game. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is Tower of Herao. Tower of Herao. The greatest dungeon of all. There's a lot of shit to do in this dungeon, but it's not that long of a dungeon, if you know what I mean. There's like 2 main things you have to do, which in the randomizer race I kind of got it wrong, but I do believe that chest in the middle up there is map, which is always important. And this is, I do believe the first flying floor, whatever, tile room, what we call them, tile room, flying tiles, that you can't just stand in the doorway and protect yourself. You actually have to, you know, take on the damn floor, because it's, you know, the floor is the most deadly enemy of all, if Ultima's taught us anything. Oops. I'm good at dodging floor tiles. This is fun. I'm having fun. You having fun? I'm having fun. That was a waste of time. Yeah. So in the randomizer race, I couldn't do this room. The rematch race, I couldn't do this room because I didn't have the lantern. It's just silly. Because, I mean, once you know what's in this chest, you realize how important it is in the main game. With the big key, which is super important to make it through the rest of this dungeon. So I think I'm going to just play out the rest of this dungeon just because I can. It's not a very long dungeon, even though we're a little over time now. I don't really want to end in the middle of dungeoning, do I? I don't know. Do I? Do I? I don't know. This is probably one of my top 5 favorite Zelda dungeons ever. Because it's creative and it's the first like unique challenge to the game, because the entire Light World saga in this game is more or less tutorial. This is how it's gonna be. It's just gonna be harder. Yeah, it's Lottie fan. I don't know if I put the switches the right way. I don't know. You tell me. You're the Zelda masters in the comments. And I'm not sarcastic when I say that. Like, the comments, like, on the races and stuff like that, taught me lots of shit I didn't know. About lots of shit. That's what I like about YouTube comments, is, you know, it's like, hey, I'm a sarcastic bastard who thinks he knows everything. And then the comments are like, hey, you don't know anything, brah. I'm like, yeah, thanks for teaching me. So now I do know everything. I actually used to have trouble with this as a kid. Like, I couldn't comprehend that if you go down the top part of the hole, you'll land here. If you go down to the bottom part, you won't, though. I was a strange kid. I don't know if anybody else had, like, troubles comprehending that. I mean, once I figured it out, but it was a little difficult the first time going through. Yeah, I fucked the switches off. No free hearts for me. Dang. Alright, and one of my also favorite bosses. A lot of people don't like this boss. Because he's a douchebag. That knocks you off. He almost knocked me off immediately. That would have been embarrassing. Whoop. Well, that sucks. So, don't get stuck on the edge. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah. I wanted to look impressive and do it first try. So here, hey, look, editing. No, I'm not going to edit it. Just make it look like that. You'll see exactly how many 50 tries it takes me to beat this boss. A lot of people don't like it because he does knock you off, though. I don't mind it because it adds a challenge to it, otherwise not that difficult boss. Because, I mean, it's not hard to avoid him, except for the platform's ridiculously small. You wait for him to come out. He's not really all that mad yet, unfortunately. Up, he's mad. Up. I almost panicked. I almost pulled a Margaret off. But anyway, that is Tower of Herao, and the Light World is now almost complete. We have one more thing to do, and we'll do it next time on Herao Plays, or Herao Rants. Oops. I keep saying Herao Plays for some reason. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to stay awesome, and I will see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow in TBC Plays. And then I'll see you next Monday for more A Link to the Past. Bye-bye.